Live for Talladega tonight in the Midnight Racing League Super Speedway Series. This ends on the 2.66 mile track. Qualifying underway right now. Sean Kilgore goes top of the board. Aaron rolling now. CJ Papa, second quickest. Kilgore goes back down to third. Chase Phillips fourth. Frank Chavez. As JB Hicks now goes up to the pole position. Knocks Chavez down to sixth. Drew Road in seventh. Devin Hernandez in eighth. Braden Powers in ninth. So for what does the 29's lap give? Third quickest.
As always, make sure everyone qualifies. We do not do EOLs here, so just be aware of that. If you want a slower lap, then just run a slower lap.
Let's see. Juan Cobb Jr.'s ain't posted a lap yet.
How's everybody doing tonight?
David Riddell looking to post a lap. Kevin Winker, slow lap, probably won't start in the back tonight. There's 4.5 minutes to go in qualifying. Look at the 60 now, trying to make a good first lap. Survey says he'll go 13th quickest. The 23 Frank Chavez right now, 8th quickest. Spencer Teal, top of the board, fastest in practice now, right now. Holds on to the pole position. Elijah Fisher in the number 2.
Again, everyone must qualify. Everyone must qualify. It will be a drive-through if we, don't. So just run a lap, please.
And for those that do not qualify, it will be a drive-through penalty. Something you do not want at Talladega and be left out of the draft. Elijah Fisher, 14th quickest. Still got one more lap. Still waiting on Juan Cobbs Jr. and Zeb Johnson to make their lap. As Cobbs Jr. rolls that onto the racetrack now, we'll get on him as soon as Elijah
You get
Fisher
one faster,
finishes his
right?
lap.
Yep.
And Zeb Johnson's also coming out as well. Elijah Fisher, does he improve? Survey says.
How many sets of tires? Not that it matters. Just curious.
Goes 10th quickest.
It was supposed to be 2 extra sets, but you know how it is. We fucked it up, so.
Juan
it's
Cobbs
something to do,
Jr.
but
Does-
For future, it'll be less tires in less year.
We also don't have to pit for fuel.
No.
Uh,
You definitely got to pit for fuel, but yeah.
Okay, I was told fuel was at 100 laps.
100% there, genius. If you get 100 laps on a tank here, please let me know.
Juan Cobbs Jr. now trying to go as we got some radio chatter.
Again, always let's keep radio chatter to nice and sweet because the broadcast can hear us. So go ahead and say hi to your mom if you want to.
Hi, YouTube.
Did you have McDonald's? Gracias, mother.
See, Juan Cobbs Jr. got all
Hi,
out of shape
Justin's
off of
mama.
turn 2. Don't know if that was by design or what happened, but that's going
She's
to hurt
dead,
this lap.
so fuck you.
Wow.
Hey, language over the broadcast, please.
Yeah, we got children watching.
Sorry about
Taking
that.
his own rules.
Seb, are you gonna join Discord and we'll work together, or are you just not gonna join?
Juan Cobbs Jr. will call it quit after that.
Nah. Lone Ranger.
Zeb
trying
Johnson
to
now
figure
to
out
put up his
qualify.
first lap. Johnson goes 4th quickest. That'll do it for tonight. For qualifying, I should say. See if we can get the pole sooner. I don't even think he's... Okay, so we can't get the pole sitter in here. We can get Justin in here though. Just add a lap here. But before I get anybody else in here, I need to go over the race info for today. With that being said, we'll go down to the track. Alright everybody, welcome to Talladega Super Speedway. 50 laps tonight. Pace car speed limit's going to be 70. The pit road speed limit's only going to be 55. You got one fast repair. Have a clean race out there. Good luck, boys. And with that, after saying that, I'm going to pop up the race info tonight. See Talladega Super Speedway, the Midnight Racing Super Series. 50 laps on deck tonight here from the Talladega Super Speedway.
We will be extending it by 1 lap for interviews here, so just be aware of that.
Spencer Teal starts on pole. J.B. Hicks in 2nd. Justin Millicar 3rd. Zeb Johnson 4th. Devin Hernandez. Oh, David Riddell in 5th. David Hernandez in 6th. Sean Kilgore in 7th. C.J. Papa in 8th. Aaron Riddell in 9th. Frank Chavez 10th. Elijah Fisher will roll off 11th. Chase Phillips 12th. Gordon Glidewell in 13th. Braden Powers 14th. Drew Rhodes in 15th.
David share the same route. Or no, my
Juan
bad, his
Cobbs
name is Gavin.
Jr. will roll off
Commentator's same
16th, and
first
at the
name as
end
me.
of the field, Kevin Winker will roll off 17th. With that being said, Let's see if we can't get the driver starting in third in here tonight.
All right, man. Lights are back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going
Justin
green.
Millicar, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
It's going good. Second interview of the night for you tonight. You're hoping to make it a third. What's the plan for tonight? Is there a strategy, or is it just ride and wait for the pit stop?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of messed up fuel, so fuel won't be too big of a deal. Everyone's going to have to make a stop. But I have my teammate on my outside and Zeb, and Elijah's somewhere back there. But, yeah, just riding around, really just trying to stay out of everything. We got one fast repair if stuff goes south, but I would prefer not to use it. I kind of want to get to the lead here pretty quick and try and go from there, but I really like Spencer in front of me. He's a good racer. I've raced with him before, so I feel pretty comfortable with where we're at. Should be a good one, man. I hope you have fun up in the booth, and yeah, let's get it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Justin Millicar will be rolling off third here tonight. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Let's see if we can get Kevin Wicker up here. Kevin Wicker, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Again, not going green
Hey.
this lap.
Well, you got your work cut out for you tonight. What's the plan? You go straight to the front or just right in the back?
Oh yeah, go to the front, man. I like these plate tracks. You know, it's always a nice little challenge to try to come from the back. So plenty of room here, 3 wide, 4 wide. You know, it's all about having fun tonight, and we'll see if we can put this 42 machine up in Victor Lane tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. After a strong run last week, is the plan still similar, or is there a difference between these plate tracks?
Definitely difference. We were in ARCA cars, you know, last week, and those push a lot different than these. These trucks you can really push. They lock bumpers pretty good, and then obviously the track is completely different here. You know, Atlanta's, you know, a tighter track, 1.5 miles, so it's definitely a different style of drafting versus here is you ain't lifting basically versus Atlanta you are with the runs. So it's definitely different. It's more user friendly here. More room for, I guess, mistakes you want to call or whatever. So should be a good race here.
All right, buddy. I appreciate it. And good luck tonight. Kevin Winker's rolling off 16th tonight. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Let's see, do I got one more? I got time for one more interview here. Yeah, get him in here. Elijah Fisher, Garrett Jenkins got a copy.
Yes, I do.
No, I cut this at the last minute.
All good.
Starting middleweight of pack like you did last week. Is it just ride tonight, or do you try to get up there to the front?
Don't die, and hopefully we survive enough, and then can be there at the end.
Yes, sir, buddy. Yes, sir. Yeah. There's your second interview tonight. Hope to be interviewing you for the third. For a third interview, who do you want to thank real fast tonight?
Going
Yeah,
green
just
this time.
everybody for
Remember,
putting
5
on.
points
Thanks
for
for doing
leading
the broadcast
lap,
and everything.
does
And
not back there, and 5
either we're
points
gonna
for
dominate or we're gonna
last lap. Good
be
luck,
there
have
at the
fun.
end.
All right, buddy. Elijah Fisher will be rolling off. You're somewhere up here. 11th.
11th.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Good luck.
Thank you.
With that being said, the field in the hands of Spencer Teal. Fastest in practice, fastest in qualifying.
Green, green, green.
And we're rolling for Talladega. Justin Millicar already on the bumper of that 20. As is Zeb Jones on the bumper to 6 now in both lanes. Pretty good start.
JB, you are blinking just a little bit.
See that third lane out there already trying to go with her. That's Hernandez. Hernandez trying to make it work. They are 4 wide already going into
4
turn
wide.
number 1. Back to 3.
I'll try not to push you while you're a pusher.
Justin Millicar. Oh, we got a wreck. Somebody's wrecked. What happened?
Risky move, but okay.
Ain't sure what happened to the 16. Thought it was a caution, but there's no signs of a spin. We stay green. Meanwhile, battle back at the front. Zeb Johnson, Justin Millicar getting pushed out to the front. Here comes Kevin Winker. After starting 16th, he's up there in that third line. All by himself, however. The Spencer Teal still holds command of the bottom lane. See Winker trying to blend back in line. Elijah Fisher, he's dropped all the way back to the 16th position. And there's that third lane. Zeb Johnson jumped up there. Spencer Teal will lead that lap. Justin Millicar jumped up there with his teammate, so to speak. And here comes the 15. Devin Hernandez in tow with David Riddell. 60 jumps out of line, trying to get that outside to work, not able to get there. 15 drops down to the bottom. Spencer Teal as a little bit of a close call right there. 2084 and the 12. We stay green. 60 jumps up to cover the outside. Opens the door for the 13. Top 3 now separated. They're the only one single file right now. Make it the top 4, 5-ish maybe.
Four wide.
4 wide through the tri-oval. Millicar slipping back. Zeb Johnson slipped back.
I get in front of people and they don't want to push.
So you're right on board with the 6 now, pushing. Waiting for the pack. There they are, one out of bottom.
They saved it. Oh, never mind. We're dead. That's talent there, brother.
Did they save it? They saved it. Look at the save. Kevin Winker up the track, saves it there. 23 gets pushed.
Nice save.
We're still green. But that has dramatically
think he should have came back on the track, but here we go.
That has dramatically changed this
I don't think
race.
whoever that was should have bumped me like that.
As right now, it is now between the top 7. Led by Spencer Teal. Fastest man at Daytona tonight. Fastest man tonight in Talladega. Fastest in practice. Fastest in qualifying. But he ain't going to be. But to get this win, he's got to take it away from 16 others. 17 others, I should say. 16 is back out onto the racetrack. Will be 1 lap down. As now it's the top 9. And here comes Kevin Winker again after a brilliant save a lap ago. Trying to make something happen, him in the 60.
We're 3 wide here, Brady.
Coming to the line, Spencer Till with lead lap 7.
Lapper, if you can go down on the apron out of 2, that'd be great.
Got a lap car here. That would be Braden Powers.
Thank you.
And he will.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he will. Yeah, he's going to stay out the way. As the
Be
12 is
careful, you
Zeb
gotta hold it
Johnson
there.
on the yellow line, below the yellow
You're
line.
welcome.
Roger that. Copy.
Kevin Winker out front here for the first time tonight, I believe. Probably won't be for long. Hernandez still working that outside lane. Even though the outside lane is starting to
wide.
fall back a little bit here.
Nice.
As everybody else. Yep. Pretty much everybody else has been brought back in. Elijah Fisher 1.3 off. I believe that's the only car. Oh, nope, he's in it too. All right, so we pretty much got a pack but the 23 of Frank Chavez after a nice save, but has unfortunately lost the main pack right now as Aaron Rowland trying to make something happen. Hernandez jumps out to the third lane. The 60, 2 wheels below the yellow line, did not advance his position. Not a penalty yet. Zeb Johnson now has worked his way up to third. Top 4, single file, making a top 5 with JB Hicks. See what we got. On board with the dashboard of the 15 of Devin Hernandez. See 29, 3 wide now. And up into the third lane, the 13 of Rose going to join him. Oh, and we got a caution.
Big wreck.
All right, man. caution
My
is out.
God, he's
Caution is
dead.
out.
29's in it.
Catch up to the pace car.
Rolling.
Pace car's going to be in like 2 by the
13,
time
that
we
Crown
catch
Royals
it, so.
truck is all done. Let's see what happens from the far chase. A G13 on his side. Good Lord have mercy. And up and over. Take one more look at it. Looks like both trucks just come up. Both trucks just... Yeah, once there's contact with the 13.
Pace car is going to be middle back, middle back.
I just ran out of room.
Pace car in 3 here.
After reviewing the incident, it pretty much just looks like both trucks ran out of room. 29 does slide up a little bit into the 13, but just looks like both trucks went for the same spot or just got too close. Either way, 29 will receive the EOL for sliding up into the 13, which ultimately triggered the yellow. Thank you. Yeah. If you look at it from right here, there's a gap there. Just a little bit of a slide up either way. Leaders are in. Get on Spencer.
Hate this pit road. You gonna wait around here, 16? Yes, sir.
Should be a lucky dog.
I'm just waiting on it to let it go.
Elijah Fisher out front here at Talladega. I believe he's the only one to stay out. Hasn't updated yet. But I do believe that he is the only one who has not pitted. Probably just trying to run it dry and be there at the end. So under caution here after a two-car wreck. It involved a 29 and a 13. Elijah Fisher is out front. And we will be getting the one to green here. Justin Millicar is still on pit road. Just went a lap down, I believe, or he might have just dropped back. Aaron Rowland coming back onto the racetrack, 2 laps down. The 16 of Brandon Power still 1 down. And it will be 37 laps to go this time by. See the 84 still on pit road. Not sure what the issue is. Okay, Justin Millicar is coming back out. Might have had damage in there. He's just trying to fix. I'll give you the rundown. Elijah Fisher leading the race. Kevin Winker second. Spencer Teal third. Zeb Johnson fourth. J.B. Hicks in fifth. David Riddell in 7th. Sean Kilgore in 8th. And it's hard to keep track of because they're swapping all over the place. But CJ Papa will round out the top 10. The field's in the hands of Elijah Fisher.
Green, green, green.
We're rolling. 37 to go from Talladega. Fisher, a good jump. Is it too big of a jump now? Spencer Teal follows in Atlantis. Kevin Winker drops to the bottom with Zeb Johnson. Top 5 or 6 breakaway. And yep. Teal and Winker up top to swallow up Elijah. Zeb Johnson to push the 2 down the back straightaway. Bottom lane more organized right now. Tighter together in the 20 into 42 will jump to cover it. That will leave the 78 of Sean Kilgore to pull the top line. That consists of Hernandez and Glidewell. Coming down to start lap 15. It will be 36 laps to go this time by. And Spencer Till, been one of the ones up front all night. You see Elijah Fisher jumps out of line. Try to pull that second lane. You see where your favorite Chevrolet, Ford, and Toyotas are running. There's a Toyota, Ford, and then 2 Chevrolets. Nobody really trying to jump 3 wide yet. Millicar thought about it. Blends back in line. Elijah Fisher still trying to pull that outside lane. There's a big separation on the bottom between the 6 and the 60. That could help it. Zeb Johnson jumped up to cover. Millicar ducked out of line again back there trying to make something happen. Now it's the outside lane with the more organization. Just doesn't appear that the outside lane can really form any kind of run or anything like that. Down the back straightaway. As I said that, Zeb Johnson able to clear the 20 momentarily. Now he's not. Spencer Till back to the inside. Got one on the apron back there. Side by side still for the lead. Somewhat of an uncharacteristic start to the second stint, unlike the first one. Before that first caution, everybody was 3 wide. Maybe everybody's just thinking, man, take it easy a little bit. Ain't no need to go 3 and 4 wide quite yet. Still 34 laps to go. Fisher all over the bumper of the 12. Spencer Till, everybody got a little Johnson wide. Look at Justin Millicar. Oh! That Cobbs. Cobbs sideways,
Sorry,
kept
that
it
was my
straight.
Drop middle, Glenn.
Right on board with the 25 of Glidewell. Big gap in the outside lane. But meanwhile, I think it's that big gap, but the outside lane still holding. It's going to be interesting whenever the 25 and the 84 get back up to the bumper to 15. If they're going to try to make it 3 wide with the run or just try to push. Zeb Johnson has dropped to the bottom now. Spencer Till pushing him. Elijah Fisher still trying to make that outside lane work. Here we go, 3 wide again. You see Elijah Fisher 180 mile an hour into turn number 1. And that, so far, has not gone the way Fisher and Millicar wanted. The 13 of rows back there. The 60 all the way up to the jump lane. Reconsiders. Goes back to the middle. Nope. Back up top. David Riddell to the lead. Elijah Fisher pushing him. Here comes Zeb Johnson and Spencer Till back. Elijah all the way down to block Zeb Johnson. What a block. And to the lead goes Elijah Fisher. Kevin Winker jumps up there with Miller car. That's going to put Riddell in the middle.
Well, I got what I wanted. I just wanted to lead a lap there.
I mean, when you pull over on the line with a run, dude, that's gonna check everything up, so you can't do that shit.
Yeah, we
I don't know what you
apologize.
said.
We apologize for the language. Language warning again. Again, apologize for that. Right now, Elijah Fisher, Zev Johnson lead again. Spencer Teal running third.
We got nothing, Kevin. It's just us.
Is right now.
Yeah, I figured so.
Zev a little bit lower. Fisher went to block. And right now, the outside lane really not able to do nothing towards the middle as the majority of the field's going to the bottom.
Great work, Klingon.
60 up to try to
Shit
cover
like that,
again.
man, ain't gonna work.
Back down to the middle.
Just trying to let you get back in there so you can get back up there. I'm a lap down.
Still anybody's race. 23 of Chavez off the pace.
I didn't think you were going to have to check up that much.
Fisher at the block to 60. A shot to the 2.
I mean, shit.
Oh, they reckon they save it.
Racking. Egg rack.
Caution will be out.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Hard hit by Glidewell into the wall. Second caution on lap 22.
Pace is gonna be all the way in 1 and 2. So let's go catch it.
29. Do I have damage on my rear?
We got more issues. 13's in it again.
All I'll say is, Kevin, you're pretty ballsy with your moves.
And with that, the 13 will probably be
Oh,
done
you
for
look
the
good,
night.
dude.
Let's take a look at what happened in Trioval.
Those things you can't be
Run the
blocking
far
like
chase.
that, 'cause that's a big wreck could happen when you fucking pull in front. People are going 50 miles an hour faster. Sometimes you just gotta eat it and fall to the back.
13 tried to go middle. The door got
Yeah, I
shut.
get that. My bad. It's too early for something like that. Maybe it's like 2 to go, but not with like 30 to go.
So looking back at it here, let's go slow motion here. See what we got. Yeah, the door opens for a
car
brief
and
moment
backstretch.
and then just closes. Nose in, 25. Maybe comes back down. Just a hair. At the end of the day, you got drivers beating beating each other. 25. They had it say 25 comes back up and collects the 13.
If they're slow, then keep going. They will clear it. If they cannot keep pace, then don't wait for a lap car or wait for a wrecked car.
They had it say then 25 comes back up and collects the 13. Yeah, that pretty much spills the end for the 13s tonight.
You will have to call it out, though, if it happens, because we're not actively looking at that.
Well, I'm pitting right now, and it says left 25, so it's probably passing under yellow.
All right, we'll clear it.
Yep, got a black flag.
Had to review the incident. The hole opened, didn't close for the 13, but after the contact, they pretty much had it saved until the 25 comes back up and collects the 13, and the 13 to 25 to 51 all spin to the inside of the track. EOL will go to the 25, and then we're getting them black flags cleared. Thank you.
EOL. Zeb, did you just go into the grass?
Yeah.
Zeb, did you just go into the grass coming out of pit road?
Well, with that being said, now Zev Johnson
Yeah, I
is still in the pits.
Just taking my phone.
But this thing ain't glitched again.
Never mind.
Spencer, is your 210 steering working or no?
I know it's going to scoring Zeb
What'd you say?
Johnson in the
Sorry.
lead.
Are you on 210?
I don't know why it's still showing him in the
Can you
pits.
explain why I
Probably
got the
glitched again.
end of line there again, if I may ask?
Sometimes
Because
that can happen with this.
I got hit from the
overlay.
right and then got shoved down, but I didn't never leave the track.
What's that? All right, can you repeat that again?
Can you explain why the 25 got the EOL there, if I may ask, again? Because I feel like, if I may ask, I wasn't the cause of that, so I'm a little confused. I never even left the track. I stayed on the track. Some guy shoved me down into the line. I held on to it and stayed straight.
If you're referring to getting turn 3-1 in tri-oval, y'all had it saved going through the tri-oval. It's whenever you come back up and make contact with the 13 that sends y'all spinning is where the caution comes from. It wasn't the initial part where y'all got 3 wide and about wrecked. You had it saved, but then you come back up and tag the 13, which spins all y'all to the inside.
Brayden, are you good?
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to get back in the Discord chat.
I'm pretty sure you gotta go around the pace car, right?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sorry about that.
We probably can't extend it, so you might not catch it.
No, you're good, no worries.
Lights are back on the pace car.
I'll
We're
just
not
go
going
ahead and
green this
extend it
time.
as
We
a
are not
precaution.
going green.
Alright, I guess while we have the time, let's talk about our feelings, guys.
Sorry about that, you guys.
What are feelings?
Going to be 25 to go
I'm happy
here.
for now. I
Hopefully,
love super speedways.
it'll
That's
stay
until,
green.
we probably end up dying here.
Please don't be cussing or on stream.
Nobody was cussing.
I'm sad. My 210 steering's not working, so I'm trying to fucking do everything I'd normally do.
As Justin swears on stream.
Yeah, my 1800 steering doesn't work either.
Again, we apologize for some of the language that's been said tonight.
My controller's gonna die.
This
soon.
time it's going to be coming to 1 to green. Still anybody's race
Hold up, let me
with
bump Jack the
25
pace,
laps to go. 16 cars still on the lead lap. Zeb Johnson, David Riddell, Spencer Teal, Justin Millicar, Sean Kilgore, the top 5.
Why wouldn't we?
Right now, still waiting to go green.
my teammate's in the lead, so that's, yeah.
Not what I meant. Yeah.
As pace truck's about to be in. Zeb Johnson's going to be bringing them down to the green flag. David Riddell in second. 25 to go. Whoops, wrong
Green,
camera.
green, green.
And we're rolling back at Talladega. Great start by the 12 to 60 falls in line. Top four is going to get single file here. Fifth on backs, double file. Elijah Fisher back there, ducking back down to the bottom. The 13 has rejoined the race 4 laps down as Justin Millicar jumps out to the top lane. Fisher go with him. Spencer Teal jumps up. Everybody's still trying to figure out where they want to be at. Coming to 23 laps to go this time. Millicar back up to the top. Fisher with him. Trying to go 3 wide. And we're 3 wide again. And Millicar got turned. Saves it. At least I believe it looked like he got turned. Fisher tight. 4 wide for 5th. Back to 3. Spencer Teal back down to the bottom. A lot of drivers below, dipping below that yellow. As long as they don't advance their position, they're fine. Elijah Fisher's going to hang out to 60 to dry. Millicar looking, not able to get there. Fisher trying to pull that outside lane, trying to make it work. A 3 on the apron back there. Money dancing around can cause disaster. As Elijah Fisher tries to get back up to the front.
No worries, man.
Zeb Johnson and, almost contact between the 60 and 84. Sorry about that 16. They checked up.
Pretty sure the 2 is teammates with the 2 on the inside.
You're all good, man. No worries.
As right now, Zeb Johnson still leading. Here comes the 6 of JB Hicks. He's trying to make something happen, sitting the 3rd truck on the inside. There's Elijah Fisher still on the outside. See Hernandez trying to make something happen on that 3rd lane. Third lane's trying to come back alive here at Talladega. Zeb Johnson up to cover the 2. Millicar leading the bottom lane. See 13 now hung out to dry outside all by himself. Kevin Winker, you see him to 42, about the 5th car in the middle lane. He's trying to work his way back up to the front. Coming to 20 to go. Zeb Johnson still leading the bottom lane. Justin Millicar. Both teammates. I believe they are, at least. All right, now hold on. You see Kevin Winker jumps up 3rd. 3rd line's trying to make something happen again. Hernandez. Here comes Glidewell. Fisher back to the bottom. 12 gets shoved up to the top lane. He'll join the 25 up there. 25 off the wall. And Zeb Johnson's going to continue to fall backwards. Until he can get in line, and he will, but he will blend back in around 10th or 11th. David Riddell. As Sean Kilgore thought about going to the outside. But right now it's still Elijah Fisher, Justin Millicar trying to hold on as we got a spinner. One upside down and hard into the wall.
Drove right through me. That was sweet.
Who's the one that went upside down? CJ Papa.
You just got net coded, CJ. I'm sorry. I was trying to split you, and then
We'll see what happens here.
totally like whipped you around. I wasn't even like close to you. I mean, I was close to you, but I wasn't like in you. Off.
Look back at it one more time.
I think your mic is in your mouth. We drove right through my left rear. I don't know how you're lining that up, but
Yeah, there is a contact.
I'm getting deja vu. I'm pretty sure this was 1-2-3 at Atlanta last week for like the longest time towards the end.
Pace car.
There's no contact. It's slight, but no contact.
Check up pace car into 3.
I'm like 99% sure our teammates are 1-2 right now.
No.
I have no affiliation with anyone.
And hard into the wall, and a 13 goes for one of the wildest rides in Talladega.
I can prove it. I'll rack them right now. Bet you won't.
Real time, yep.
The fact that Elijah went up and it actually almost resulted in him getting turned into the outside wall.
Had to review the incident. There's no contact between the 13 and the 12. It could have been arrow or net code. Regardless, will be chalked up as a racing incident. There'll be no EOLs. Thank you.
I was in the pit for that one.
my truck is painted number 13.
I was going to say, there's obviously no contact between the 12 and 13, but even 14, I think.
14, my bad. Sorry.
Justin, did I make contact with you when I forced the 12 out?
We're on the caution here with 17 to go.
Alright. Because I felt contact on my left, but I didn't see anything on the X sheet.
Pull up on my right side. I'll tell you if you have any scrapes.
Your right front looks weird, other than that, you look fine.
I don't know what the dude's doing.
Yeah, yours is very minuscule.
Like your right front tire is like hanging out for some reason. Elijah just casually Tokyo drifting up here.
No scrubbing tires.
Let's see if we can't get somebody up in here. It's kind of long cautions here. Get the race leader back in here, see what he says. Elijah Fisher.
Garrett Jenkins.
Buddy, he's sitting in the catbird seat right now. I know it's a little early to be saying that, but you got a strong truck tonight. What are your plan? Like, what's the plan going forward?
Oh, I told you we're either going to be in the back or towards the front, and
Let's see.
I don't know. I guess if a wreck happens now, it's late enough. At least I don't think it's going to be a huge deal for us. But I think the plan here is just try to dominate where we can, and I think I'm going to have to dominate in order to win this thing. I don't think it's going to be one of those things where I can give up too many positions or lose the lead or P2 or whatever it is. But we just got to play it smart. Not make can't do anything stupid. I've led so many of these things late in a race and just had dumb mistakes. So, yeah, we're just gonna have to work with the guys we're working with as best we can, and try to bring it around home.
All right, boss man. Best of luck to you. That's Elijah Fisher, your leader right now.
Thank you.
Yep.
16, are you out of place?
It says I stay behind the 12 car.
See if
you're
we
behind
can't
the 3
get
car.
somebody else here since we're going down the back straightaway.
You're on the outside.
Just do whatever iRacing says or whatever.
The issue is some people will have different skin numbers than they do on their actual.
Very limited here. Let's
Relative
see.
screen.
Let's see.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna be listening to 999 regardless, because that's what I'll do for race control the other night.
Brain Powers, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Up and down night, boss man. Sit
Alright,
here.
guys, Green 15 to go. Good luck.
Sit
Up
here.
and down, man.
Up and down, sitting about 10th. You got anything to try to get up there to the front?
I feel like we.
I'm just trying to get through it right now, man. I'm about 3 laps away from pitting again, so hopefully we could make it through that.
Hopefully we can go green.
All right, boss
I don't
man.
care if we're 6 wide at the line and it's good.
Best
good
of luck
finish.
to
Thank
you,
you, man.
Best of luck to you tonight. Want to get a quick word with you?
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Coming to the race start here, Elijah Fisher, Justin Miller car. The front 2. See the field waiting.
Green, green, green.
And they're rolling again. 15 to go from Talladega. Fisher already covering the bottom. Miller car outside. Here comes Kevin Winker and Zeb Johnson. David Riddell running second. He's been at the front all night, trying to make something happen. Outside lane trying to hang strong. But right now with just them 3 trucks, it's kind of hard to really make something happen. Hicks jumps up. $14 to go from Talladega. The 60 all over the back bumper trying to get the 2 to move up the track. Here comes the outside. Miller car had to run and phase away as quickly as it came. Down the back straightaway. Miller car trying to make that outside lane work. Just hasn't been able to get none yet. Here comes, you see Hernandez trying to make something happen in the back. Coming down to a complete lap 36. 13 laps to go. This time, outside lane's kind of deteriorated. Miller car, Winker. But here comes Zeb Johnson and who's the 3 back there?
I can't keep
Juan
pushing
Cobbs
you.
Jr. Juan Cobbs Jr. trying to make something happen. Thinking about maybe that 3rd lane forming back up.
I'm pitting in this lap.
16 will be in this time, I believe. Miller car way up the track.
What happened there? I'm so lost.
Zeb Johnson goes up to join him.
No, nobody made. I'm just about to run out of gas.
I don't know. Every time I push you, it gets like really squirrely and weird. I don't know if it's something with that steering or what, but I just can't seem to push
The
you.
60 just to
straight
the
good
outside.
for whatever reason.
4 to lead. They ain't got no help to do it. But the 60's trying it with 12 laps to go. Won't be able to do nothing here. Kevin Winker going to suck up right to the back of his bumper. You see Gladwell with them in the middle. Hernandez. Fisher goes up the block in the middle. Leaving that bottom open for Kilgore. The 60 takes it. 4 wide for the moment. Back to 3. Zeb Johnson down to the bottom. Millicar trying to make the third lane work up top. Here comes the 14, CJ Papa. Up top, trying to go 4 wide again. The 60 blocks. Zeb Johnson pulling the bottom lane. Fisher pushing the 60. 11 laps to go for Talladega.
And there's no one on the bottom.
Meanwhile now, the 2. Getting pushed by the 42. Millicar trying to get help on the outside lane. Believe Millicar's clear for the moment. He is. He's going to jump down in front of the 2. Zeb Johnson pushing the 60 back up to the front. Glidewell's back in the mix. He's running 9th. 8th.
You are lucky I lifted.
I would have been fine.
Millicar leading again here at Talladega. Coming to 10 laps to go. Does Rodale have anything for it? Does Elijah Fisher pull it there and get the lead? Or does somebody from 10th or 11th come on back up to win it? Down the back straightaway, Millicar still leads. The third lane's deteriorated. Nothing left of it. So right now, does everybody play it patient? Fisher down to the bottom. Get that outside lane to Kevin Winker, Glidewell. Because right now, see a 60 jumps up in front of 42. Now you're going to have to do something like it's going to be hard to overcome the 2, the 84, and the 12. As you see now, 60 trying to, whoo, that was tight. Let's create that third lane again. Does Winker and Gladwell stay there, or do they blend back to the bottom? Three wide, Glidewell, Winker trying to make something happen. But they're slowly going back. Glidewell will blend back into the middle. Kevin Winker left all outside. Elijah Fisher, Justin Millicar both trying to hold on to it.
Be careful with the pushes.
Oh, CJ. No, that's Drew Rhodes. Does he save it? He does. What a save by the 13. But we stay green. The race up front. Elijah Fisher stuck in the middle. Nobody goes with the 60. Now he's stuck to the outside. Hernandez jumps up. Further in the back, Millicar in front of the 2. Coming to 7 laps to go. Millicar got pushed to the bottom, saves it. We stay green. Here comes that third lane. Rodell, Hernandez trying to make something happen. Here comes Cobbs, pushing the 2. 14 of CJ, he's back up there in it with Glidewell. Still anybody's race as we coming down to 6 laps to go here for Talladega. And Rodell to the bottom. Tried to block it. Still trying to block it. Intensity picking up. You see Hernandez outside again. No help. He will fall back into the pack again. David Rodell leading. Cobbs Jr. Here comes CJ Papa. Up to the top with Glidewell. Up and down night for a lot of drivers, 25 included. But right now, with 6 laps to go, he is in contention to win it. The 60 up to block the outside lane again. Fisher and Millicar and Johnson coming with Riddell back to the bottom trying to block it. Oh, he's going to get turned. The big one. Up into the air goes Glidewell. Multiple cars upside down. Millicar still flipping.
Jesus fucking Christ, that hurt.
Last time for the language over the radio.
My fucking hand. Hey, Kyle Busch, you're going the wrong way.
Yeah,
This starts with the 60. This starts with the 60. He's the first one to get turned.
Okay.
Let's see how this happens here. There's an aggressive block.
Dude
gets him
way
loose
too
and
hard.
just
It comes
doesn't
up and
stay
tries
off
to
of it.
block, but makes people lift for him.
And Jesus almighty.
I'm gonna need some blocks cleared here for people not keeping pace.
Yeah, please keep pace. I can't catch up. So there'll be that stuff with some blacks to clear.
If you need to pay it, just pay it. We'll clear them. If it's an actual vital reason, like if someone's just slow and can't catch up.
$29 if you're on the air.
How when he comes back down the track?
Because you pushed me horribly.
You came back down the track to block.
Yeah, because I was clear by like half a car length. You give me a place, and then
If you were clear, then how come you got turned on my nose?
I was clear. You pushed me up the track, came back down when we were still even.
I didn't move from my lane. I was still on the bottom.
That's just super speedway racing.
You might want to go on board with me from that rack. That was crazy.
So I get penalized for somebody cutting or just not being clear. Got it.
No, you get penalized for pushing someone wrong and dumping them in front of the field.
Definitely didn't bump you, but all right. I mean, if you want to use that logic, you've been pushing me bad too. I mean, like, we've all given it.
Yeah, because you've been making horrible blocks. You'll come up when I'm, like, at your quarter panel almost.
You've thrown some horrible blocks too there, buddy, so I wouldn't be...
I threw one block that I said my dad too.
Oh, you threw more than one block, buddy. I've seen it from back there.
Okay, there's a difference between a block and a bad block.
Yeah, like the one you put on me.
No, because I was clear.
Roger, over. Copy that.
If you're clear, then again, how come you turn yourself across my nose? Okay. So okay.
Because you gave me a bad push.
Because the spotter said I was clear.
I'll do this all day with the dude people call blind.
Thank you, Justin.
I mean, if I moved up in front of you earlier and you felt that wasn't clear, I don't expect you to lift.
Yeah, when you got pushed down all the way to the bottom after you came up to block the very top.
Okay. Just leave it. Just leave it. I really don't want to have to meet the chat, but I will. 3 green light checkered. This will be a natural one, so will not count to it.
Mute it. Mute it.
All right. Let's set the field.
I'm just happy to be back on the lead lap.
Set the field. Zeb Johnson first. Frank Chavez second. Sean Kilgore third. J.B. Hicks in fourth. Spencer Teal fifth to round out the top 5. Kevin Winker sixth. Chase Phillips seventh. Juan Cobb Jr. in eighth. Devin Hernandez ninth. And David Riddell in 10th. 3 to go. But still anybody's race. Believe it or not. Because I've seen the guy in
I'm trying
16th
to find out the situation
win the
with this
race on
13 here.
on the last lap.
He's vibing, bro. He's vibing. As long as he catches up, I don't give a fuck.
Can you get up over the yellow there at 13 or just drop if you're dropping?
No, he's dropping back. If anyone needs blacks for that cleared, just let me know. Or let Garrett know.
Field coming into the hands of Zeb Johnson.
Green flag, green flag.
Way up the track goes Sean Kilgore. Kilgore and Teal down the back straightaway. See 51 hung out to dry. Sean Kilgore trying to hold him at bay. Coming to the white
That was
flag
close.
this time if there's not a caution. Somebody duck down line. Below the line. Coming to the white flag. Whatever happens now happens.
Bro, where's the top?
Malachar way up top.
Sorry, Six, I got hit from behind there.
Dude got a wreck on the back straightaway. But we stay green. Oh, there it is. Big wreck coming off of turn 4. Does Kevin Winker get the run?
Sean, however say it.
Sean Kilgore is going to win at Talladega. Winker
three,
7th,
thank
Millicar
Oliver,
3rd, Phillips 4th, Glidewell to top 5.
Nice win, Sean.
I should have gone. I'm going to need a clear, by the way.
What's the penalty on unsafe pit exit or entry?
I should have just gone onto the apron and full throttled it.
Lord have mercy.
That would be a penalty, so yeah.
Let's look good.
No, it would have been avoiding a wreck.
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
Top 3 stay in.
I'm going to need a clear. I should be 10.
You're good. We'll review it after, and if it was like avoiding a wreck thing, we'll give you the points back, okay? Just send me a message, please, so I don't forget.
What else am I there?
Good race, everybody.
Trying to find where he's at here so I can get him in here. Let's go ahead and get Justin Millicar in here. He finished third. Justin Millicar, Gary Jenkins, buddy.
I got you.
Long race. You're at the front all the
Thank
way
you.
up until the end. But just tell me about it.
Yeah, honestly, we're in a good spot. Coming even to the white there, I kind of gave the 60 a few breaks. I don't know. On my end, he was way higher, and I was going to split him a few times, but I just knew he would come down. Took a wild ride on the lap 45 crash. Flipped about 100 times. Was able to get my faster pair, and I knew pretty much right when they started wrecking, I was just draft mastering it. So I full throttled through it on the bottom, and they slid all the way up to the wall. Luckily, made it through. Thought I had a chance, kind of like a Daytona as finish, where I won at Daytona about a month ago, but just didn't have enough speed there at the end or momentum. But I'll take a third place. That's second in the last one, third in this one. So next one, hopefully we get first, man.
Yes, sir. Real fast. Who do you want to thank tonight?
Obviously, I want to thank you for coming through broadcasting. Appreciate all the help that everyone comes in here. We had 17 drivers today. Still had a few that out because of some storm stuff and just we're out today. But still glad to have quite a big community in terms of the whole super speedway stuff. So yeah, appreciate everything for you. Appreciate everyone else too. And I'm just happy to be able to own this thing, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Justin Millicar comes in third. If you can do me a favor, get Kilgore in here somehow, because I don't see. I
will.
I don't see him on Discord right now. So that's Justin. That's Justin Millicar in third. We'll get Kevin Winker on up in here. Kevin Winker, Garrett Jenkins.
I got you, man.
From the back,
Yeah,
from the back to second.
Yeah, that was wild, man. That was a wild race. They were throwing stupid blocks and everything, and then
like
some laps. Yeah, I was front to back. I bet you passed the most trucks. But then about 10 to go there, I was like, you know what, there's going to be a big wreck. So I just kind of worked my way to the back, like a smart super speedway racer does. And they all wrecked there, and then I restarted 6th or 7th, I don't know. And then we all got single file there on the restart, and I was like, well, I'm just going to kind of pushed them in front of me there, and nobody really moved out till 3, which kind of surprised me. And then the 12 and the 20, I think, it looked like the 20 moved up, 12 tried to go underneath them, and 20 chopped with no whatever, and then they kind of spun, and I went high, and luckily I missed it, and finished second. I didn't have enough draft to catch 78, but we brought home P2, so good points tonight. So I will gladly take that instead of getting wrecked.
Yes, sir. That'd be a good job real fast, buddy. Who do you want to thank tonight?
Yeah, I just want to thank my sponsor, Bruce Muehlberger, Muehlberger Custom Homes, Cranborn, sponsoring all my leagues. Big shout out to him. Shout out to all my teammates, Gordon and Braden. I know Braden had a pretty rough night, but he's still kind of new at iRacing, so he's figuring stuff out. And then all the admins that put this on, and you for broadcast. We appreciate it, man.
Ain't no problem, buddy. Glad you had fun tonight. You walking away second. Good points day, as you said. Kevin Kilgore will walk away second.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too. What's up?
All right, I got your first place winner here if you're still alive.
Yeah. Where's he at?
He's in here now.
All right.
Hey, sorry about that, guys. I had no idea where to go.
Sean Kilgore, like a lot of people here, up and down all night. Tell us about that. Tell us about the race in the last few laps.
Now, to be honest, I was just trying to stay low so I could find my way to the front, and just so happened he pulled up, and I got that spot. And then that last lap, it seemed like everybody wrecked behind me, and I was just able to squeak it out. So, yeah, I mean, I just tried to stay clean most of the race, and ended up being able to pull one off.
Yeah, a couple of drivers said the block seemed a little aggressive throughout the race. What was your perspective on it?
there was a lot of blocking that was unnecessary, especially early on. I mean, I don't block like that unless it's 2 or 3 laps to go. So I did not like it, but hey, it is what it is.
Yes,
A lot
sir.
of those wrecks were caused by blocking. So yeah.
Boss man, I know it's late tonight, so real fast, who do you want to thank tonight?
I don't have anybody. Thanks for getting the broadcast going and for the host, and you guys have a good night.
All right, you too, boss man. That's your winner, Sean Kilgore.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. And with that being said, tonight the finishing order tonight: Sean Kilgore, your winner at Talladega; Kevin Winker second; Justin Millicar third; Chase Phillips fourth; Gordon Glidewell came back to finish in fifth; Frank Chavez sixth; Elijah Fisher seventh; Devin Hernandez in eighth. Spencer Till, after being the fastest in practice and sitting on the pole in qualifying, will have to settle for a 9th place finish. J.B. Hicks, Zeb Johnson, 10th and 11th. They were both up there in the mix in the final few laps. Aaron Rowan comes home in 12th. David Riddell, after a strong performance tonight, in 13th. Juan Cobbs Jr., 14th. Braden Powers in 16th. C.J. Papa in 16th, and Drew Rose will finish out tonight in 17th. With that being said, I'm Garrett Jenkins. This is the Raging Idiot Racing Network. Great race tonight by Midnight Racing League here at Talladega. We hope to see all of them back next Saturday.